Let's get your takeaways on these earnings. Are we able to call this a blowout quarter and forecast?
Thanks, Oliver. Well, yeah, as you said, the main thing is that full-year guidance increase. Again, even after increasing it Q1, ASML is saying, look, now we're seeing total net sales for the full year, 43 to 45 billion euros. I mean, that is a big leap from what they were guiding for before, 36 to 40. So investors who are already expecting some kind of increase may be surprised by the scale of it. And what it tells us, essentially, is that demand for AI semiconductors, demand for this AI infrastructure rollout, it's really unrelenting. Now, remember, ASML is the only company in the world capable of making the most sophisticated lithography machines that make the most advanced semiconductor chips that basically power the AI boom. It works with all the major chip makers, TSMC, Samsung, Intel. And what we're seeing from this set of results with beats across the board is that demand from these customers continues unabated. They are ramping up their capex, and ASML is the beneficiary of that. And something investors were looking at very closely going into this set of results was whether ASML could ramp up capacity quickly enough to meet the soaring demand. And ASML, if you look through the statements and the CEO comments today, are being very explicit in trying to give reassurance to the market and saying, look, we understand that we need to ramp up supply, and we're looking ahead at 2027. We're looking at a 30% capacity increase in our EUV machines, and looking even into 2028, we're also investigating a 30% increase as well. So ASML being very clear, they're looking long-term, they're working with their customers long-term to ramp up output.
So obviously we're looking at some of these numbers, again, across the revenue, across the margins. These are the kind of numbers and the blunt instruments that are going to be very positive for investors, but investors are always also going to be looking for texture. And in terms of the conversations and when we have those conversations with the CEO, what texture will investors be looking at in the questions that they pose?
I think it's a really interesting time for the AI market overall. Generally, it's been a volatile last few trading sessions, kind of globally. Expectations are so high for these companies. So I guess the question that will be on the mind of the market, of investors, is this increase, is this capacity increase, this raise, is it enough really to meet the demand? Or were people actually expecting ASML to come out with more? So I think that's the question that we'll really be looking at as the stock opens and as we go into investor calls. Is this 30% capacity increase enough? Does ASML anticipate kind of further boost down the line? I think something that's also worth raising is obviously alongside results we had a release saying Intel, a major customer, is now using a high NA EUV machine, one of ASML's most sophisticated products for production of their advanced chips. And the reason this is a win for ASML is because these most sophisticated machines were previously touted as being a bit too costly to run for mass production, criticized as being too expensive. I think TSMC said they'd wait to a future date to roll them out. So Intel coming out alongside this set of results and saying, we're using this advanced machine already. Now that's really important for ASML because these sophisticated machines are kind of integral to their growth story as we go into the next few years.